before filing a claim that's, that's larger than your deductible. Another thing that I see that younger couples do that live in apartments, they don't take out renter's insurance. Even when my husband and I lived in an apartment, being a young couple, we took out renter's insurance. You'd be surprised how much that pays off, especially if you can file a claim less than $5,000 and that insurance is not going to go up. Renter's insurance really, really saved us because we lived in an apartment complex. In the apartment complex, one half of it caught on fire. It was a fire, and even though our personals did not get burnt up, but we had smoke, smell was everywhere. And then you had the firemen who are relentlessly tearing up stuff to get to where the main source of the fire is, So we had that type of damage, but our insurance came through really good. I mean, they paid for a hotel, and we ended up staying in one of those timeshare places. Where we had our own room, our kids had their own room. We had a kitchen that I could cook if I wanted to, and when I cooked, but the kitchen was there. Refrigerator, one of them timeshare things. It was really nice. In my bedroom, I had a jacuzzi tub, nice bedroom. It was so I could have stayed here a little bit longer. So renter insurance really is good. So for all you young bucks that's out there listening, get yourself some renter's insurance. Get it. Cover your stuff. Cover your stuff. Okay, number 4, you should consider flood insurance. That's the one we want to talk about. Even if you don't have waterfront property. Okay, I live in a neighborhood there's a waterfront behind the houses that are around me. And I was told that I live on one of the highest peaks, whatever they call it, the highest peaks. And the residents would tell me, oh, we never had a flood. They never had a flood around here. It doesn't flood around here. Guess what happened last year? Yep, you guessed it. We had a flood. And everyone was like, this has never happened. Hey, people, we are living in a new day and time. Wake up, smell the cappuccino, smell the coffee, smell the roses, smell whatever you need to smell to wake the heck up, because this is a whole new time that we are living in. You can't say it never happened, because as soon as you say it, it's going to happen. So about flood insurance, it says, water is a source of never-ending homeowner grief. 22% of surveyed readers were bedeviled by bursts of water machines, hosing and overflowing toilets, tubs, sinks, among other problems, for example. In the Pacific West, water problems within a home cause 43% of losses. By contrast, any water or mud moving or accumulating around the ground outside the home and finding its way inside constitutes flooding and isn't covered under standard policy. Okay? More than 20% of National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, policy claims are filed by homeowners outside of designated special flood hazard areas, according to the Federal Emergency Management, FEMA. Heavy rain and hurricane can cause flooding in low-lying areas and overwhelm sewers, clogged with debris, and send the runoff towards your home. Okay, you need a separate policy to get flood protection. Nearly one-third of superstorm studies, Sandy victims with flood damage in 2012 didn't have it. FEMA estimates that only 30% of the homes that are in flood zones have NFIP coverage. That's what it's called. It's called Flood Insurance Program, National Flood Insurance Program. Okay, to take action, talk with your agent. He or she can usually sell you an NFIP coverage. Remember that, NFIP coverage. But it might be pricey due to recent changes in the program, climate changes may affect the coverage, and that's one of the things it probably would. You should also consider a sewer backup add-on, okay, which protects you from damage when liquids run the wrong way through sewer lines. So, backups can be a problem in cities with older sewer systems where your raw sewage line is connected to some municipal system that handles storm runoff. Inspect your home for signs of leak, including stained ceilings, musty floors, dampness around the pipes, may be behind appliances that use water. Install smart water sensors in potentially leaky areas that will send alerts to your smartphone. Consider linking sensors to an electronic water shutoff valve that can automatically stop the flow when the leak springs. Okay, that's a bit much. But, if you got the money to do that, do it. Do it. The Insurance for Business and Home Safety, IBHS, advises homeowners to regularly inspect water hoses, refrigerators, washing machine, and rubber hoses. Make sure you turn off your washing machines, empty water when it's not in use, especially when you go on vacation. Replace older screw valves and do all that sort of stuff. Periodically inspect your attic roof, upper floor walls for weather-related water incursions. Okay? Now, they say that's what they say, but that's all they say about that in Consumer Report. But remember the type of insurance that you need to get, because in this day and age, definitely need to know what type of insurance. And it's called an NFIP policy. It could be pricey, but the cost of the priciness is going to save you such a headache when something happens, when your house floods. It will help you. I mean, of course, you'll be unhappy because you've lost a lot, but it will save you. You can always replace. I mean, look at Job in the Bible, how he lost everything. When I see people with losses and floods and stuff like that, I can't help but think of Job, the book of Job, because he lost everything. This man lost everything. Not only did he lose everything, but he started breaking out in blisters and sores. It was just awful. But towards the end, he got it all back. He got it all back in tenfold. But protect yourself. Do something to protect yourself so that you won't have to be piled up in paperwork, waiting for money for FEMA to help you out. I mean, not saying that you can't get any from FEMA, but you can. But if you have that extra insurance, it helps. It helps so much. So that's just a tip. That's one of the things I really wanted to talk about. In animal damage, that's another one. Number 5 is animal damage may not be covered. Your own pets are also generally, it says, so yes for bears and tears up on your house, but no for mice, rats, birds, squirrels, and possible raccoons. You could take action to save there. Okay, inspect and closing up points from your basement, rooftops, and your porches. Number 6, the larger your claim, the more you'll need to prime for a fight. Okay. Although nearly 80% of claimants in our survey reported no hassles from their insurance, homeowners with bigger losses were more likely to run into more difficulties. For example, 6% of those claims of any size disregarded their insurance over dollar damages, compared with 10% of who had claims of $20,000 or more. Those in the 20K plus club were also more likely to experience a delay in payout. Take action to save. Patience, persistence, and legwork are the key. Start by documenting your claim with photos and written estimates. Ask a contractor for help in understanding the cost of construction and in dealing with the needs of your insurer adjustment. Don't automatically accept the adjuster's interpretation of the contract. If he or she says your policy doesn't cover certain damage, ask to see the specific contract language. Disagree over damage amounts. Bring your contractor and the insurance company adjuster together to go over the estimate line by line. Still can't see eye to eye? Ask another independent contractor for a second opinion. A complaint to your state insurance department may help too. Find yours. Go to the website of the National Association of Insurance Commissioners. Okay, it's called NAIC.org/CIS, and click on File an Insurance Complaint. The other one says how climate change can affect your coverage. Goes into that. The other one says, number 7 says, your credit history will affect your rates. Yes, it will. And number 8, the things you love most may not be covered, so check that out. Beware of the hail loophole. Number 10, if you rent, you're not off the hook. If you rent, you need more so than anything else, young folks. Definitely get it together. And that's going to cover me for tonight. And definitely check out your insurance, people. Check out your insurance. There's no safe haven. You don't want to see yourself on the news crying because you have nothing now. Do something so that you won't have nothing. We can all do it. There's nothing wrong with that. So on that note, I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to be back next Monday with Talent and 10, and I'm going to leave you with some Steve Cohen on his newest song, Back to Me, and I will see you next week. Take care. Remember, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Bye-bye now. See you in the network.
You're still the only one that holds a place in my heart. Remember dancing late that night, I sang to you as you held me tight. Your eyes said, I love you. Oh, it took me by surprise the day that you said goodbye, and I haven't been the same. It tears me up inside, just knowing you're not mine. Girl, I'm lost without your love. Oh, I love you so, but it's time to let you go. Life will lead you back to me. Remember laying next to me. We thought our love was meant to be, and I love you for the rest of my life. Remember on that warm spring day,